Okay, I'm gonna call this video talk time. If you don't want to hear me talk, then maybe you should shut the video off. Man, I love sun. Oh, I love sun. I wish this garage was built at a different angle, but that's beside the point. I'm gonna take a idea Milo had. I've seen him do it where you put a mirror out here and you're able to adjust it to catch that light to come in, because natural light just, wow, it puts me in a good mood. I got a lot of things to cover. A lot of times I don't explain stuff clear because my mind's like a fucking kaleidoscope, okay? That's the best way I can explain it. Musty One. The way you explained that video was excellent, bro. That's why I put your name up there twice. It was excellent. I enjoyed it. Okay, before, like I said, my mind's spinning like a kaleidoscope like always. I gotta cover a few questions. These toolboxes that I make, it is an outlet for me. I'm not trying to be arrogant. I'm not saying they're all that. They're not made to order. You don't get a pick. It's just something I do. I have people wanting to order them. It's not like that. It's what I feel at the time. It's an outlet for me. I really enjoy them. I don't want to make the toolbox the way a person wants it, because if I did that for money, I might as well just go to work in a factory like I used to. That's the best way I can explain it. Now I'm getting, my mind's like a fucking kaleidoscope. It always is. I want to cover a lot of stuff in a short period of time. Musty One. I'll tell you a little story. The guy, Kirk, that I sold him pallet to, when he bought it, I gave him a real good price. It's not here nor there. I learned a lesson. He didn't say he wouldn't sell it, but he sold it within 2 months after my mom sold it to him. And if I would have known that, I wouldn't have sold it to him for such a good price. But whatever, I like the man, he's a nice guy. Kirk won't let me bring a camcorder over there, and he has a lot of stuff. Oh, wow, because he's an isolated guy. Anyway, here's my point. Musty One, I like that pulling tower. I really, really do. I'm not even gonna bullshit. I haven't found a use for it yet. What I think I'm gonna do is put some wheels on it so my mom can use it in the garden. Anyway, let's move on to something else. Kirk had this brush guard that was off a full-size Ford truck. I got it for 20 bucks. I'm modifying it. The reason I bring that up is that pulling tower, I don't know what you paid for it, Musty One, and it's none of my business. And I know where you live, generally. Thanks, James Freddy, for that information. You're 15 hours one way. That's 30 hours round trip. I want your pulling tower so bad I can fucking taste it. And I appreciate you making that video so fast. I don't expect that from anybody. I don't. When I ask for stuff, I'm usually a week to 2 months ahead. I try to think things ahead. So I really appreciate that. Musty One, would you consider shipping that? I'm not even clear if you want to sell it. Like I said, it doesn't matter what you paid for it. It's none of my business. It's what do you want for it. And I'm not even 100% sure you want to sell it. I don't know what the shipping would be. And Greg Porter, could you, when you get time, I know you had got a motor from VW Darren and then you had it shipped. And I haven't done enough research. To see what would be the best shipper. And Musty One, I don't know if you're even interested in it, shipping it. But anyway, when you get a chance, Musty One, here's my email address, because I still don't know how to go It's tbonetommy@outlook.com. Thank you, you guys, for explaining how to get to the message thing. It still irritates me, and when I get irritated, which is very easy, I get frustrated and I feel stupid and I just give up. It's the ADHD, and it is what it is. I wanted to thank everybody for their information on my harebrained idea about the cable, because a lot of people made a lot of good points about if I use a cable on a polling post, and they're right, the cable starts to stretch, and then if it did snap, it would spring back. And nah, she don't need to lose his motherfucking patty cakes. You know what I'm saying? He don't. And I have another question. I've been looking at 3.5-inch masonry bits, and all the bits that I see have a nut on it, like it's threaded. Now, I don't have a drill that has a nut on it. I don't even have a hammer drill. And we used to have Ready Rental around our area where you could rent industrial tools, but they're all went out of business in Muskegon because Muskegon used to be a big factory town, and it's really a ghost town. It is what Muskegon turned into. My old man used to say back in the day, I say when I was a kid, I was born about 63, my old man used to tell, well, in that era, but when I got older in my teens, my old man, he used to sit around the table with his friends and whatever, drink adult beverages, but they were good times. Anyway, I remember my dad saying that more than once, he would quit a job before noon, and on that same day, before the day is over, he'd have another job, because jobs are so plentiful, it's so booming. Railroad trains came in here, and I don't know why I got sidetracked on that. Anyway, just take your time, Musty One. If you are willing to ship that polling post, just let me know, and I will do the research and see what it would cost to ship. I don't expect you to box it up. I don't expect you to crate it. I don't expect you to do nothing. I will do all the legwork because I'm the one that wants it. I think FedEx will take it. I don't know what the price is. And the reason I haven't done the research is because I don't really know if you really want to get rid of it. I like it. I don't have a poker face. When I like something, I'm like, damn, I get excited because, man, I wish, if you lived the next state over, Musty, I'd be standing at your door right now. I'm here to tell you. Because it got me hotter than a popcorn fart, like my old man would say about that polling post, or a polling post, is because you explained it. And I never had a clue how a polling post worked. I didn't have a clue, and you explained it very well, man. You really did. I give you credit. And before I go, I want to say, Velvet Hammer, when you narrate your videos, man, that is. I wish I knew how to do that, because even though when you were showing how to sand, even though I know how to do it, but somebody else that doesn't, it was so informationable, or whatever the word is, that you explained it so well, man. You know, I know it takes time, but that was a really good video, dude. That's my fucking 2 cents. Oh, this is what I realized I said in the last video, you know, Monday through Friday is Pat Man's time. Yeah, it is. 8 hours a day. So what I've been doing is pulling double time. I've been hustling on this car so I can bank hours every day, play a little game so I can peel coat the booth or work on my brush card. Not that anybody gives a rat turd. Oh, I love when the sun comes the fuck out, man. If the sun would come out in Michigan in the wintertime, it wouldn't be half bad. But around here, it's gloomy. There's no sun. It's like you're living in a fucking miner's den. I think the shoe talk time is over with. Now that I've settled down and the coffee buzzes wore off, I guess my point, what I was saying, Musty One, I don't expect you to give me a screaming deal on it. I want you to get out of that polling post if you want to sell what you want. I guess what I'm saying is, I would flip it, brah. And I'm just saying, and I think you know that, it's kind of like a lips that we got together. You remember what this lip used to look like? the shoe buys stuff. Very rare does he sell stuff. And would I take very good care of that pulling post? Come on, musty one. You already know the answer. The shoe's got to put his own little twist, paint on it or something. And I'm not saying this to shuck and jive you, to get you to sell me this. I'm just saying I take really good care of it. I'll be dead and it still be in the garage, put it that way. If you're willing to sell it, get what you want out of it, bro. I'm not asking for a freebie. I'm not asking for a screaming deal. I'm just asking for a fair price. I want the bowling post. Can you tell? Really? Relax, you. You're beating a dead horse to death. Come on, bro. Relax. You know, I'll pretty much, anybody that knows me, I'll buy anything at any time. These are old horse feed bags. Oh, it took me when my ballast was burned. Have you ever seen tinfoil start to melt? Yeah. Kept breaking, popping a breaker. I don't know what the deal was, but in fact, I'll buy anything at any time, pretty much. I picked this up from that Kirk dude. Had transmission fluid in it one time. Put a horse feed bag in it, and then he wouldn't let me buy that at first. He said I had to buy this one too. Really? Okay, I didn't have to, but that's what he told me. 2 for 1. This one, yeah, that's how greasy the other one was. So I don't have time to clean that right now. And then I bought, he had 3 of them. I think he had said that it's for a boat. I think I'm gonna integrate it on my chopper. Yeah, that's what I think I'm gonna do. You know what's sad is when you buy tools that you should use, and I know I never will. I'll be dead, and these tools will be bought and sold to someone else because I've never used them and I never will. Don't we always, well, I don't know about most people, but I know I buy stuff that I really don't remotely need, like this too. I did, when I seen it, I just thought it was funny. Maybe someday I can go over Kirk's house and video cam what he's got. It's amazing the stuff that he has accumulated over the years. He lives on like 80 acres, way back. Anyway, I'm not saying this car is a piece of shit. I'm not saying that. But I'll tell you what, I do swear at this car a lot. Righteous Ruby don't, to try to get that hinge over, put the bolt in, and push down at the hood, on that corner. At the same time, push it over, push it down, and try to line a hole up, because I had them take the springs off it, because what I've learned on my boy's Firebird, when you have the springs on a fiberglass hood, she wants to start doing lower. Woo! And I'm not saying the man that powder coated these did anything wrong, but I know, this is all I do know. I aligned this hood before, 2 years ago, and I would have remembered if I would have had to fight Righteous Ruby every second of it, every moment down the road. I'm ready to get a big, you see that hammer? Oh, that's my best friend right now. Just, you gotta walk away. You know how people say it's a bad day? No, it's not. It's just bad things happen in the day. Kumbaya. The sun is still out. Everybody know I got this idea from Milo. If Milo was here and he was working on the hood, he'd say, just relax, Tom. Just walk away. It's not alive. It's not trying to make you mad. It's just work through it. And that's what I did. And then I started trying to do the rest of the hood, and this is what we got, and this is what we got, and one more time, this is what we got, and we're gonna leave what we got the way we got it. Is that fabulous? No, it's not fabulous. That's pretty adequate, but this is why I'm making this little clip. Okay, I've adjusted, you know, there's no spring on it. This is an aftermarket hood. I could live with it with my car. I wouldn't like it, and then it goes up. And then it fits pretty good here. No, I'm not grinding into fiberglass. This side is kind of livable. I don't really want to put my stamp on it, but you know, I didn't buy the parts. Okay, I understand. Whoa, there you go. That ain't bad. That's, you know, I can live with that. Then you start getting down. Here, and then you're thinking, okay, I'll lower the front bumper stops on the hood or whatever. And then you come around here and say, oh my goodness gracious, really? Now, you know what? There gets to a point where a person has to realize, and that's me. You took on to do the body work and straighten the panels, things like that. But I lost my magic wand again, and I am getting tired to refab not so adequate parts. I know Batman probably paid good money for the hood. That's nice, isn't it? That's nice. And the reason I could sit here and complain about this fiberglass work, I probably couldn't do any better, but I'm not in the fiberglass business. The reason I can judge this piece of something, because I've seen quality fiberglass, and that's quality fiberglass. I'm here to tell you people, I wish GOFASTFIBERGLASS would make everything and nobody else could make any fiberglass at all. Just GOFASTFIBERGLASS. Because if you got a GOFASTFIBERGLASS piece of fiberglass, oh, it's all good in the hood, baby. I'm here to tell you. Because, wow. And that bumper cover, I was going to do for my friend, I told him he just needs to go and put it on Craigslist because there's just one too many man hours. Sometimes, you know, does it discourage me because I didn't do the front bumper? Yeah, but you know what? A junky bumper cover is a junky bumper cover. Because in order to do that bumper cover, parental guidance. You guys go away if you don't want to hear it. I could fucking make a better one in the goddamn backyard with fucking tinfoil and a piece of wood, to tell you the goddamn truth. Really? Alrighty then. I love things that rattle.